Hey, Max. Are you there? It's been forever. How have you been?
Wait, Tabitha, is that you? It's been forever.
It is, yeah, and it has been. So, how are you doing?
I'm doing really well, actually. Thanks so much for asking. It's great to hear from you.
Ah, nice. That's great to hear. I'm glad that things are going well for you. Excellent news.
Man, sorry, I just still can't get over how long it's been since the two of us last talked or even messaged each other.
I know, right? I mean, it's been a whole year and a half since I married my husband and we moved away. If you can believe it.
Wow, has it really been that long already? It's just so hard to wrap my head around, to be honest.
Anyways, I really am sorry for not reaching out to you at all during that time. We moved in with Harry, my husband's parents, and I've been helping to take care of his mom, which has been less than fun, shall we say? To be honest, I'm thinking of divorcing Harry. Oops, did I just send that?
You want a divorce already? Seriously?
I mean, we don't have any kids yet or anything, so I just think it would be better to get out now while it's just the two of us.
Wow, guess that's a good point, but I'm sorry you're going through all this. Do you mind if I ask what's making you want to do something like this?
Well, Harry cheated on me.
You're kidding. Tabitha, I'm so sorry. That's horrible.
And I even got a message from the woman he was seeing, where she was bragging to me about stealing my husband away from me and things like that. She basically confessed to the whole thing just to try and talk down to me.
Sounds to me like she was just trying to start a fight with you, if I'm being honest.
Well, anyways, I think I just want to leave this marriage, collect my alimony, and never have to worry about Harry again. But I know that Harry would just have none of this if I ever brought it up, and I also know that his mom would always take his side and be of no use at all. So lately, I've been thinking of maybe just separating from him for a while and living apart, while I talk to my lawyers about what my options are.
I see. This is all so much to deal with. I'm so sorry you're going through all of this.
I know. I was actually going to visit town again from tomorrow, and I was wondering if you wouldn't want to catch up, eat dinner, and maybe talk more about this in person?
I would love that. Not hearing about all that you're going through, of course, but it would be so nice to grab a meal and catch up with you, Tabitha.
Aw, you've always been so sweet. Do you know that? Okay, then just let me know when would work best to meet, since I don't really have plans yet.
Well, I don't work on the weekends, so really any time on Saturday or Sunday would work for me.
Got it. How about we meet this Saturday around 11 and we can do brunch?
Sure thing. Do you have a place in mind you want to meet at?
I know. We can go to that old cafe that we always used to go to together. Do you know the one?
Of course. It's right downtown. Got it. I'll see you then.
Hey, just what the heck do you think you're doing with my wife, huh?
I'm sorry, may I ask who this is? I don't have your number saved in my phone, it seems.
What do you mean, who is this? This is the wife of the woman that you're seeing, and I want to know what your problem is.
I'm sorry, but that doesn't really tell me anything at all.
My name is Harry. Does that ring any bells for you?
Harry? Oh, you mean like Harry, as in Tabitha's husband, Harry?
No, duh, you little creep. Quit playing dumb with me. I'm not in the mood for it.
You know, we've actually met before. It was at your wedding. I didn't talk for very long, but I remember shaking your hand.
Well, I have no idea who you are, but you have still got some serious explaining to do. I know what you've been trying to hide, so don't bother pretending like you don't know what this is about.
I really do have no idea what this is about, though.
I know that you're having an affair with my wife.
You think I'm having an affair? With your wife?
That's right, and you're going to pay for it.
Max, are you there? Are you okay? I heard that someone attacked you on your way home after we said goodbye to each other after lunch.
Who did you hear all of that from?
I heard it from my husband. He called me and told me all about it. He told me that it happened basically right around the corner from the restaurant. Are you hurt? Is it really bad? Are you okay?
I'm hurt. Things are stinging pretty badly, to be honest. But yeah, it's as you said, right? After you and I broke up, I turned a corner and then wham! Someone just came up from behind, shoved me to the ground, and started kicking me relentlessly.
They attacked you from behind?
That's right. I think that they were trying to ambush me or something like that.
And then they kicked you? That's horrible!
Yeah, they were kicking and stomping and totally ruined the clothes I was wearing. I think he was trying to aim for my face a few times, but thankfully I managed to cover that before he could land a blow. I ended up having to go to the hospital though, and the doctors said it might take as much as 3 weeks to recover.
Oh my gosh, that's so horrible. I know it doesn't make things any better, but I'm glad that there wasn't more serious damage to you. But who attacked you, and why? Do you have any clue? I mean, why would someone do that to you?
Well, I was attacked in the middle of the street, but there still haven't been any witnesses who've come forward. And I think my attacker sprinted off as soon as he was done, so I have no idea who he really was, but...
But what? You think you might have an idea of who could have done this?
I do, and I think it might have been Harry. Your Harry, to be exact.
You're kidding me!
I don't know for sure, so I'm not making any accusations. But as soon as we left the restaurant, I got some strange texts from a man who was calling himself your husband.
You got messages from Harry? What did they say?
Well, he seemed to think that you and I were having an affair with each other.
Wait, what? Did he really say that to you?
I think what happened was that your husband might have thought that I was a man.
Oh, but come to think of it, from the back, because you're so tall and you have that short haircut, not to mention the fact that you were wearing pants and not a skirt or anything like that, maybe that's why he couldn't tell that you're a girl.
He might have been so mad in the moment that he didn't even bother to check who it was he was attacking. Although, to be honest, I don't really want to try messaging that number at risk of anything else possibly happening.
But I had no idea that you two had each other's numbers.
Well, we don't at all. But maybe he got my number from looking at your phone?
That has to be it. And I think I might know when he did it, too.
Oh, really? What do you think happened?
Well, the night before I decided to leave the house, I left my phone to charge by my bedside table. But when I woke up the next day, my phone had moved to different places on my nightstand. I thought that I might have just moved it without remembering and didn't really think much of it. Except now that I think about it, it must have been Harry who touched it. I'm so sorry, Tabitha. It was under my nose this whole time and I didn't even know. And now you got hurt because of it.
I did get hurt, yes, but I really don't think you should blame yourself for any of this. You had no way of knowing this would happen. But has Harry said anything to you about any of this at all?
I blocked his number after I left the house, so I wouldn't really know. I just told him that if he wanted to say anything to me, that he should speak to my lawyer instead.
I see. Got it. That's good to know. Thanks.
Do you think that I should unblock him and see if he sent me anything?
No, you shouldn't have to do that just for me. I don't want to do anything that could jeopardize you two getting a smooth divorce.
Well, okay then. I guess I won't change anything. But just please tell me if there's any way that I can help you with anything, okay?
Thank you so much, Tabitha. I promise that I will. And also, one more thing. I did report what happened to the police, and I did say that I think it might have been Harry.
Oh, well, yes. I suppose that was probably the best thing that you could have done.
But since there is no real hard evidence that it was Harry, I don't think that anything is going to happen right away. Still, I just wanted to let you know.
Got it. Thanks for telling me. I'll keep an eye out. You take care of yourself, Max.
Thanks a lot. I'll do my best.
Hey, you punk. I finally figured out your name. It's Max, right? You might think that you can get away with your little affair just because my wife and I are separated and talking about getting a divorce right now. But we're still married and she's still my wife, got it? I know that you two are running around behind my back, but I know the truth. And as one man to another, I am not going to stand by and do nothing about this. I'll beat you up again and take as many times as I need before you learn your lesson.
You know I'm a girl, right?
Wait, what? What do you mean?
I mean that I'm a girl. In fact, I think this is the first time I've ever been mistaken for a man. And just what makes you think that Tabitha and I are having an affair anyways?
Wait, no, hold on, but you were wearing jeans.
Dude, it's the 21st century. I don't know what rock you've been living under, but pants aren't really gendered clothing anymore.
But no, this can't be right. She left home and then you two made plans to meet up. To sleep with each other?
No, we had plans to meet up and talk. After all, we've been friends since we were little, and it had been a long time since the two of us got to talk to one another. And just so you know, I happen to be already married to a man.
What is going on here?
What's going on is that Tabitha and I met up for brunch. You must have already suspected that she was seeing someone behind your back, and so you followed her. I assume you saw us say goodbye in front of the restaurant, but you must not have seen my face. So then, you followed me, pushed me down, and kicked the crap out of me. Does that all sound about right?
Well, how do I even know that you're really a girl?
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, all the kids these days are dressing funny, you can't tell who is who anymore. How do I know you're not just some really girly-looking dude or something like that?
Well, not that it's only women who can, but I've literally given birth.
Oh, please, anyone can type out a message saying that and send it.
We literally met before at your wedding, and you shook my hand. But I do remember as I walked away, you leaning over to Tabitha and commenting on my height. Do you remember me now?
Hold on a second.
I was wearing a light pink dress with some lace around my sleeves. Ringing a bell?
I remember you now. Hey, what the heck are the cops doing at my place? Did you call the cops on me? I was on the toilet when they started to bang on my front door. I barely had time to pull my pants up before I was in handcuffs. Answer me right now. What is going on here?
Max, I did it! Harry and I are finally, officially divorced. Plus, I was able to sue him for his affair, and now I never have to deal with him again.
That's huge news. I'm so happy to hear that, Tabitha.
And did you hear what else happened to him?
Well, I heard that the husband of the woman he was seeing showed up at his place and beat him to a pulp.
He did! I didn't see it, but I heard about it from some mutual friends. Apparently, he found out Harry was cheating with his wife, and the guy ended up throwing Harry down some stairs. I hear Harry is in pretty bad shape, actually.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad nothing like that happened to me, at least.
It was a huge mess, and this guy broke a bunch of stuff and damaged the house, too. I think he's probably going to be arrested for all of that.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right.
But I'm just glad that I can at least put this behind me.
You must be so exhausted after all this.
I am, but I'm more relieved than anything. What about you? Are you feeling better? How are your injuries?
I actually feel great, thanks for asking. I was also able to get Harry to pay for all my medical bills as part of legal settlement for him assaulting me.
Well, that's good at least. Glad you made pay for what he did as well.
By the way, when things settle down a bit more for you, want to go and grab a bite to eat?
I would love to do that. I'm still unpacking all of my stuff over here, but once I'm done, that would be amazing.
Great. Just let me know when you're free and we'll set up a time. I won't lie. It was a hard 3 weeks of recovery for me. And while I was laying in bed, my husband handled all of the business with the lawyers and the cops and just let me recover. I feel so lucky to have married the man that I did. And it's also good to know that Harry's locked up and behind bars now. Although I heard that he has to walk with a cane for the rest of his life after what that other guy did to him. I don't know why men can be stupid sometimes, but at least they were both punished for their violent outbursts. And even though I ended up getting sucked into all this too, I'm just glad that Tabitha left that marriage before something really bad happened to her.
Cedric, are you coming over again?
Huh? Feels like there's some kind of an annoying and gross presence that's come begging for me. Oh well, if it's not my 40-year-old shut-in sister, Robin. Are you still shutting yourself into that place of yours with no desire of ever coming out? You happen to have a penthouse on the top floor of that beautiful building, but it's all going to waste on you.
The only reason I'm never coming out of this room is because I don't ever want to run into you or your wife. I get that both Mom and Dad will let you into their lives all the time, but I hate having you guys around.
Huh? Why is that?
If I'm to leave my place at any point in time, you and your wife try to come in here and mess with things. And there are even times you both will come and take things of mine back to your guys' house.
You and I are family, so it's totally okay for us to have some of your things.
No, it's totally not fine. I've had to start going to the bathroom in my room in order to not ever have you guys coming in and stealing things from me. And when I'm hungry, I can only eat these emergency rations I've saved up so that I don't have to go out.
Huh? What the heck? You're a crazy woman. Hearing you say things like that about your lifestyle really makes me want to come over to your place even more.
What?
Hey, tonight I'm going to be staying over there. Please and thank you.
Huh? Go away! This is not the place that you and your wife can come over to and do anything you want at. And this doesn't only go for you two, but Mom and Dad as well, all right?
Huh? What the heck are you going on about now? Take a look at yourself in the mirror for me and tell me all that again.
What? That doesn't even make any sense.
Oh, it does. You are in your 40s now, yet you still plan on living in Mom and Dad's penthouse for the rest of time? You're like a parasite to those two.
Huh?
I don't want to hear your huh anymore. Listen, Robin. That penthouse is supposed to be going to someone like me, as I'm the older brother. Which means that I have the right to choose who lives in there and who doesn't.
Wait, I really want to know what the frick is going on with you right now. This penthouse is not Mom and Dad's place, and it sure as hell is not going to become yours anytime soon.
Huh? I really want to know myself. What is going on with you? Like I've been saying, you have no right to still be living there. Mom and Dad still live in that place with you, which means that the place is theirs, right?
Did you already forget everything I explained to you before?
Oh, I know the story. About how that place happens to be your fiancé's, but as of right now, he's overseas and can't do anything about us here.
So you do remember what I was telling you about.
Do you think I'm actually gonna believe you have a fiancé who's overseas now? I've never even met this fiancé of yours before. And why the hell would he choose to go overseas when he should be thinking about marrying you? This must mean he's not real.
I told you that he was assigned to go overseas for work, though.
You're crazy.
Do you want me to get him on the phone right now and have him talk to you? I can ask him right now, and I'm sure he'd be more than happy to do a video call with you so that you can see his face.
Ah, that's right! You're going on about your fictional boyfriend now.
What?
Come on now, you're too old for that crap, alright? It's sad for me to hear something like that about my little sister, to be honest. I guess you really are the kind of person who won't ever change their ways unless they are met with a cold, hard truth.
What are you talking about?
No worries, it's nothing. Well, I want you to enjoy whatever time there is left for you to be living as a shut-in here.
Isaiah, can you talk right now?
Hey, Robin! It's like 2 in the morning there right now, right? You don't have to call me all this time, alright? I don't want you to have to overdo things just because there is such a difference in time between us.
Yeah, I know. Normally I would have called you at an earlier time when you were just getting up or something. but this time I have something I needed to talk about with you when you're not still sleepy.
Well, if that's important, then maybe it was the right idea, calling me when I'm fully awake. Is it about your parents again?
Well, my parents are a part of this. Actually, they've gotten my brother and his wife involved now.
You kidding me?
At first, I was fine with only my parents staying here for a bit, but, well, they seem to keep sticking around in this house and have no plans of leaving. And I guess that's led my brother to think that he can stay here now.
So they think they could just move into a house that's not theirs and live there forever? I guess if they already have their things there, and there's no way of really forcing them out without some good reasoning.
I think so. When it comes to me letting my parents stay here at first, it was due to them not being able to pay rent on their place because it had gone up so much. And you said yourself that it was fine for them to come and stay for a while, so I let them move in. But while they've been here with me, my brother started to think that this place has been Mom and Dad's all along, and now he wants to live here too. Of course, it's not helping that my parents won't move out.
Kicking them out or asking for them to never come again is probably a really hard task for you to handle alone, right? I'm not talking about your parents right now, but just your brother and his wife.
I've tried that already, but my parents keep letting them in, forcing me to shut myself into my room while they're around. And what makes all of this worse is that when they've been coming over, they will take things, even from our room. I've had to start putting all the more valuable things in here with me and make sure to keep the room door locked at all times with me in here. Sometimes they'll be in the house for the whole day, and I'll have to force myself to go to the bathroom in here and eat some of our canned foods. Right now, my brother thinks I'm some sort of freak because I never leave my room anymore.
That's not good at all. And actually, if they're stealing things from the penthouse, you could call the police on them.
Well, I've been wanting to, but I thought it would be best to wait for you to come home since it's not my penthouse. And as of right now, it's a 1 versus 4 situation with me going against my whole family. Calling the police at a time like this would most likely make things worse for me.
Hey, Robin? Out of all things you happen to have, how much of it is things that you could, never live without and would like to hold on to for as long as you can?
Huh? Let me think.
This isn't meant to be a trick question or anything. I just want to know how much you have that you would not want to lose.
Well, to keep the list short, I'd have to say clothing and jewelry that you've given me all this time and the engagement ring I have. Also my laptop that has all my work information on it and all of my backup hard drives and such. And also the pressed flower collection that I got from my grandpa before he passed away. What about that printer I have? Do you think that's something we could always buy again?
Good point. I think that could be bought again if needs be.
Well then, I guess those are the only things I'd never want to lose.
Alright. Do you think you can fit all of those things into one large moving box or something like that?
Right. All of those things I've listed off aren't big or really that heavy on a way. So I could probably get them all into one decent-sized box. Can you tell me why you're asking me things like this?
Sure. I was planning on telling you what'll happen come morning over there for you. But well, I'll let you know now. Next week I'm planning on coming back to the States for a little bit.
Wait, really? Does this mean things are finally...
That's right. It seems that things have gone a lot quicker than I'd expected here, so... Well, I'll be able to stay in the US for about 3 months or so this time, so I was thinking during that time, you and I can figure all of this out.
Understood. Well, I'll do whatever I can here to start getting things off to a good start for us.
Alright. If you can help me out with that box you'll pack up, with all the things you don't want to lose, that would help. Well then, do you think we can call it here for now? It's the middle of the night for you there, and I'm sure you're sleepy, right?
Well, I'm a little sleepy, actually.
Then you need to go to sleep. When there are more things for me to have you do, I'll send you the list and you can get started on them.
All right, then.
Maybe I'll send it in a few hours here.
Then I'll read it when I get up.
Please. Well, good night, Robin.
Good night, Isaiah.
Hey, Robin! Today I want you out of this penthouse.
What?
Mom, Dad, my wife, and myself all got together and had a little chat. You've been trying way too hard to get Mom and Dad's money, haven't you? You're also in your 40s now and still haven't gotten married. Instead dreaming about a fiancé that's not even real.
Did you ever stop to think that the reason I might not be married yet is because I happen to have a useless family that is always leeching off me?
You have no right saying that about us when you're an old hag that can't seem to tell lies from reality. To get you to wake up from that stupid dream about some fiancé you think you have, we're making you homeless.
So you're saying that the four of you are going to kick me out of this penthouse?
Well, when you say we're kicking you out like that, it makes the four of us look bad. I'm just trying to help my little sister get back to reality. And that requires us to be a little hard on you.
Well, I'm not even there anymore.
Huh?
I wasn't able to relax in that place while you and your wife were there. So, before having to deal with any of you guys anymore, I made my move.
Oh! Amazing!
All of the things in my room are no longer needed by me, so go ahead and take whatever you'd like from there. That goes for the whole penthouse as well.
Really? I see! And just so you're still aware, I'm gonna be taking over this penthouse now. So, it was all gonna be mine whether you gave me permission or not.
Well, please take great care of Mom and Dad for me.
Like you did anything to care for them. All you were was a cruddy parasite to them that locked yourself away in their house. Goodbye forever! Hey, Robin! A freaking lawyer is here! He's been going on about whose place this is and whose name is on it! What the hell is all this about?
I'm sure that the lawyer has already explained that part to you, right? My fiancé, the one with his name on the penthouse, making it his, is asking you and the 3 other squatters there to get the heck out of his place right now.
What are you going on about? This is Mom and Dad's place?
I told you so many times already now that it's not.
But Dad said...
Both Mom and Dad had to end up stumbling into that place with me because the 2 of them are too stupid and hopeless to help themselves anymore. And after they started to force themselves to live with me long term, you start to think for no good reason that the place was Mom and Dad's and that you could come anytime you pleased. Are you starting to realize how stupid that was of you and that there's no way out of this now?
Huh? Why are you trying to blow so much smoke up my butt?
Are you kidding me? I'm not blowing any smoke. Dad was fired from his job almost a year ago.
He was fired?
He was at a party for work and there was a new employee that he wasn't really fond of, and so he decided to pour beer all over them. And well, that new employee just so happened to be the CEO's son.
The CEO's son?
Because of that, the company started to investigate Dad and found a full list of compliances that he'd been recorded causing. The company, after seeing all that, decided Dad was too far gone to be retrained or helped in any manner and chose to fire him.
What the heck?
After being fired, he was far too old for any other companies to want to hire him. And that led to him no longer being able to afford the apartment he was renting with Mom. So I went and asked my fiancé if it'd be okay for them to stay with me for a little while, and he said that was fine.
Are you being serious right now?
I really thought that by having that lawyer show up at the front door, you would have all realized that I was not playing around with you all, and neither is my fiancé.
Are you kidding me, though?
I'm sure you've already heard this, but that penthouse is being set for sale. So you all go back to your apartment or wherever right now.
What?
And this means you'll be taking Mom and Dad with you as well.
No! You hold it right there! I've had enough of this crap from you. Luckily for my wife and I, we haven't gotten rid of our apartment just yet, so we can make things work. But it's not big enough for Mom and Dad to be coming there too.
Is that so? You've been in that penthouse for a month now, right? Have you not been the one taking care of Mom and Dad this whole time there?
I want you to come back and take these two hags with you.
That's not going to happen, though.
Why the hell not?
Because I'll be moving overseas with my fiancé soon to a brand new world without any of you guys around.
What? You're moving overseas?
He is still required to be overseas for work for some time now. So we've decided that the two of us are just going to buy a house there, and that'll be our new home. He was actually able to get me a visa as well, because he pulled some strings to make it look as though I'm already his wife. So the two of us will be going earlier than expected. We've already finished up our packing and everything.
No way, no way! You stop all of that right now and come back here!
I told you, that's not happening.
Bull crap! And do you really think you'll be able to live in a completely new country all alone? You're in your 40s now, and have lived your whole life spoiled by Mom and Dad, never working a day in your life. You really think you can speak another language that'll allow you to live well? Good freaking luck!
You know that I'm a translator?
A translator?
I only started doing it after being proposed to by my fiancé, but I've learned that I am really good at it.
Are you... You're kidding.
I've been with my fiancé for over 5 years now, by the way.
What?
I told him that the reason I didn't want to marry him yet is because all my family is toxic and I didn't want him being dragged into all your guys' drama. But he was very accepting of that and told me he'd wait until I'm ready to be his wife. He's so loving, and he has always been there to take care of me. He even let me stay in his penthouse this whole time while he's been overseas.
Wait.
And, well, seeing that he's even gone to lengths to get me to move to another country with him, I have an answer.
Wait.
Once he and I are on that plane heading to our new house, I'm never coming back to the US.
I told you to freaking wait!
And with that, goodbye forever. A few days after that, my older brother and his wife got a divorce. I guess that his wife started to realize the risks of living with him as her husband were getting way too high and made her choice on the matter. And as for that apartment she'd been living in with my brother, it happened to be under her name. My brother and both my parents were kicked out of her place then and forced to become homeless for a few days as they marched over 20 miles to get to a family friend of theirs' house. They were allowed to all reside there for a little while, and while doing so it seems that my dad started to look for work again online. I thought that luck was on their side this time and that they would finally be able to get back on their feet, but that's when I found out the three of them have loads of debt. And by the looks of it, those three are never going to be able to break free from this life of never having any money, and should get acquainted with life as poor people. As for myself, I received my visa, and was able to leave the US with my fiancé. He was so happy to finally have me for good this time, and wanted me to know he'd never leave my side again. And when we touched down in a new country, away from my family, he asked me if we could get married that month. And I said yes. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story.